Hello everybody and welcome on in to you. Check out some hot state-of-the-art 3D graphics with me, MisterRadon, on this short Monday night stream post-work. I went to work, I came home, I ate some soup, I took a shower. I'm ready to stream for a bit. What's up, Quicks? A boob. A boob. So we have not quite yet logged an hour on this game yet. But we have our first character unlock. We have 3 courses done with platinum medals. Post soup stream. What's up, text of soreness? Where's the boob? Here's a boob. There's a boob. There's a boob. Welcome everybody on into day 2. Short stream, day 2, Mickey's Speedway USA. I'm going to go ahead and turn the game on. We can get started. Bong. Still got my transfer pack plugged in. Don't know how we're going to activate that, but it's ready whenever the game decides I'm good enough to have earned my reward. We might have to play through the Game Boy Color game to get it. Get my timer ready so I'm not a complete fuck up. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Mickey. Welcome to the Mickey game. You know... Nah, I'll test that later. That's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and start the clock again. So Dewey doesn't seem to be as good as Donald. I think I'm going to stick with Donald. You finished Yakuza 0 today? Nice. Sometimes it's nice to beat a game and get a movie as a reward. I want to know what the contest mode is. What is contest mode? Oh, it's battle mode. Okay, we don't need that. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into Traffic Troubles. This time on the intermediate difficulty. Yeah, you liking Judgment a lot? Nice. I still need to check that one out. There's this Genesis RPG you're trying to finish there, but the last boss was being a prick. I want to guess. Is it Pure Solar? You playing Pure Solar, Tex? No? I wonder what you were playing. Yakuza Cross Phoenix, right? Sounds pretty solid. So yeah, already the computer's definitely being a bit more challenging. Is it Phantasy Star 4, Tex? I can't pick up, like, any power-ups, and, like, I am so far behind first place right now. Paint's not helping. Gooby, please. What's up, Running Wild? Goofy fucking trucked me. Oh my god. Ugh. I think we have to restart. If we want the platinum trophy. It's an obscure fan translation and the game is pretty shit. Bahamut Sankey? That's my last guess. I don't think this game does have snaking. I tried it. I didn't detect that it had snaking. Alright, I give up. I give up, Tex. Disco Duck. Star Odyssey, aka Blue Almanac. Okay. I think I've heard of Blue Almanac, but I definitely am not familiar with it. Duck. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it has snaking. Maybe I just need to use a character with a higher top speed. Might be one of those games where you like really have to... But see, I just keep getting past! Oh my god! Pete, you piece of shit. This is why your wife left you, Pete. If you think it's backseaty, don't bring it up. This game got so much harder, though. Compared to the amateur difficulty? Alright, go get that stupid Goofy. Before he crosses that finish line, hurry! Pete! Got third again. This isn't good. I think I'm gonna back out and pick someone with higher top speed. I'll look at the manual again too, because that just seems like such a massive jump in difficulty. Let's look at the manual real quick. I can look at the Game Boy Color manual too. I should do that real quick. Yes, Mickey's Racing Adventure manual. The trophy woman in Cruising USA was a porno actress? Dang. Sounds accurate. That sounds like something Midway would do. Actually, there isn't a scan of this manual, it looks like. Alright. Controls, story. Goofy and Pete have the highest top speed, so yeah, that explains that. Power slide, steer. Okay, so if I power slide through turns, I won't lose speed. So I think I probably need to power slide every turn. If you finish first in every race, you get the Platinum Trophy, so we have to do that. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gorsh. Because it was considered acceptable back then. And it was also something that probably someone was just like, well, no woman's gonna ever want to look at these race cars, so let's add some cheesecake. Okay, yep. This is a required technique for this game. Skid control. I'm gonna switch to my speedometer. Oh no, that's a... dang it. You can spin out. Okay, good to know. I think what it is you lose speed. Well, that's not a good... that's not a good example. Oh my god. I'm trying to demonstrate this scientifically, and the computer keeps putting paint everywhere. The thing is, I think you lose speed in a turn, but if you skid, you don't. You just maintain your top speed as long as you're power sliding. Oh, the little like Ripley camera angle thing? Yeah. That's 100% a rare flex. And this is like Jet Force Gemini era rare. So they've got their practice in on the hardware for sure. Alright, this is working. This is working. There we go. I learned something. San Fran. Thank you, man. What's up, Atticus? Dang it. Okay, I got top speed. We finished easy. I think there's going to be more easy later, because I think we're going to unlock another circuit. Based on what I've seen about this game. But for now, we were up to medium. Alright. I got back in the second. Goofy has the top speed. Him and Pete have the highest top speed right now. And the computer is beating my ass on medium, so I elected to go for the fastest options. We use Donald for the easy levels, because he's, well, all-rounded. What's up, Ramses? But I need a little extra oomph to keep up with the computer now. Yeah, the graphics in this are actually really good for an N64. Oh shit, N64 game. Damn it. And now I'm in 4th. I keep reading... This is a thing that I do in racing games sometimes. Where I look at the track and I read the curve as being the opposite of what it actually is. Well, gonna have to restart. We have to get all firsts on each course. I had that one too, man. I blew it. Like, it takes so many start presses to actually go back to the main menu. You have to go through so many menus. Uh-oh. RP Genius. Did you finish Mortal Kombat 3, Mo? Welcome on in, everybody, to Mickey Mouse. Oh, man, woof. That was a bad start. You finished it? Good job. Those games aren't fair, man. Those games are not fair. They do not like you. They are not your friend. What's up, Rib? And see if you get your money back. Welcome everybody to Mickey's Speedway. I'm doing good, Rib. I just got off work. Gonna play some video games for a few hours. Just relax. Where's Duckburg relative to Indianapolis? Probably just like across the Allegheny River. Got off work yourself 40 minutes ago? It depends. I actually like sort of the core Disney characters. I don't like the feel of like their movie license stuff. Wow, Mickey, you piece of shit. I was right there, Mickey. You absolute motherfucker. And see, I have to go through all this. Gotta go to the map screen. But there isn't just like a quit from here. Entirely on Andrew Luck's estate. Gotta load the next track. I think this game is just me and Quicks. But the manual is like, there's no information in the manual. They don't tell you nothing. Yep, we had to skip Snowboard Kids. It still isn't here yet, sub. So, Snowboard Kids is waiting. We're just gonna keep going past it until it gets here. Goemon was great. Love that game. Had a blast. It's a game where ninjas snowboard. If I'm not mistaken, Rib. But I've never really played it myself. Goofy does not have maximum top speed, but I don't have any characters with higher top speed than him right now. There's room for a 5th speed, but I don't have any characters that have that yet. No, it wouldn't surprise me. It would be something I could share with Andrew Luck. That'd be nice. I love Donald Duck. Donald Duck is better than Daffy Duck. I beat Mortal Kombat 1 on the Super Nintendo. I think that's probably it. It's probably the only one. Yeah, same. I found out that you could like jump backwards and hit like a low kick, and Goro would just walk into it over and over again. It's the only way I was able to beat that game. We have 2.5 Mortal Kombat games coming up on the N64 at some point, though. I say 2.5 because Sub-Zero is not really relevant to this conversation, but it is a Mortal Kombat game. I didn't want to just... Uh-oh. Ah. Alright, Donald. Whoa. Ah! Now I'm doubting myself on every turn. Scared I'm reading them all wrong. So I'm start looking at the mini-map. Nice! Hopefully that goes well for you. Alright, Atticus. Yeah, the music in this game is pretty good. It's just kind of like really funky, like elevator music. It's kind of the vibe. Or like game show prize showcase. Like this is what they play while you're looking at a car on Price is Right. No! Alright, well if I do this now, I can use one of my lives instead of having to back all the way out. What's up, Ronnie? Yeah, I fucking hate cover letters too, man. Cover letters are a trick. The only reason cover letters exist is to prove that you're willing to do extra bullshit for an employer. That's it. I did it again. Why can't I read the curves in this game? Is it because everything's sort of like faint purple and hazy and being drawn in gradually? Probably. Is it because I'm an idiot? Also strong, probably. Oh. That's a waste. I need to save that for Pete, but Mickey's dumbass got in the way. feel like I'm sitting closer to the screen than normal. Oh my god. It's probably less relaxing when you're the one playing it. I mean, on easy mode, it was really relaxing. It was just like a chill little game. Now that we're on normal, it's pretty damn hard. Oh shit, look who's in first all of a sudden. Oh, baseball. No baseballs. Yeah, pretty much, Kobe. Some of them are super easy, some of them are really hard. Sorry to hear that, Ronnie. Hopefully you can figure out a solution. Alright, we're on to New Mexico. Yep. We're actually represented in this game. Very inaccurately, but here we are. Woo! Uh-oh. Oh, and I spun out too. Well, screwed that up. It's alright. 2 laps left. We can catch up. Okay, we're gonna hang on to that. Especially because I hear some bullshit behind me. I think we got this one. Alright. It's clicking. We're doing this. One more and we got the platinum. Alright. Here we go. Grand Canyon. Grand Banana. Oh no! Alright, let's get some coins. Grand Crayon. Oof, I think I have to do a tighter drift there. Let's go start some chaos. This isn't going great. I'm so far behind. Oh my god. What did I didn't take the shortcut. Oh no. Okay, let's go exploring. Since I don't think this one is salvageable. That seems like a pretty good shortcut. Just cut across everything like that. Oh, that's a... Okay, so that's like a super sharp turn. But it really slows you down. And Goofy's got bad acceleration. If I tap it, what does it do to my speed? Alright, we're gonna have to use our last life here. Let's try and figure out this course. Oh! I got into a habit of doing that. Okay, it's okay. There we go. Yep, I agree. I think this looks really good for an N64 game. Okay, I'm at least still part of the pack right now. Let's try this. Oh shit. See, if you go over the side, you're basically screwed. That's rude, Sornus. What you just said was rude. I don't even know if that actually is speeding me up or not. Because now look how far behind I am again. Boop, 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 boop. Well, we're gonna have to restart again. I'll play it out, though. We just got a copy of Mega Man Legends 2 and it work. That game is stupid expensive all of a sudden. Not as bad as Def Jam, but... yeah, ugh. It's so demoralizing pricing games these days, just being like, it used to be $40. Not anymore. Fight for New York. Specifically the PS2 version, but all of them really. I mean, it was already expensive, but now it's on a whole other level. Like, I'll pull up the chart. I'll show you guys. I won't show you because I'm going to tell you, but... So, Def Jam Fight for New York. Just a disc. Just a disc, no case, no manual. In January, it was $55. In December, it was $50. In August of last year, it was $40. So it's been slowly climbing up. So $55 in February, $65 in March, $84 in April, $100 in May, and $100 in June. For just the disc. No case, no manual, just the disc. It's $100 now. It's a well-liked game, Ronnie. It's not that it's really rare, it's that it's a really well-liked game, and the gaming market right now is a fucking nightmare. Coronavirus has completely jacked up the price of fucking everything. Like, if you have video games you've been thinking about selling, now's the time to do it. I'm not joking. It is a seller's market. You will make big bucks. With case and manual, I think it's like 120 or 125, somewhere around there. Wow, what a pro-ass baseball that was. Yeah, complete is about 115 right now, it looks like. And that's with no markup. That's like eBay pricing, not brick and mortar pricing. We got a copy of Baten Kaitos Origins for the GameCube in yesterday. I bought that game last year for like $45, I think. We're selling it for like 110 now. It's just where we're at. It's that. It's the fact that everyone got a stimulus check. So like all those listings where, you know, they were way too expensive. When you got an extra $1,200, you're just like, fuck it. That's the game I want. And it's the fact that not a lot of people are selling right now. So the ones that are can charge a huge amount. I hit myself. And this is the problem with just giving out money instead of, you know, forgiving people's bills and stuff. Because it doesn't benefit the end buyer. What up, Dorky? Alright. I feel pretty good about this up till Grand Canyon. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, but I feel like I've got this course figured out, except for that part. Best and worst? Worst is probably Killer Instinct Gold. What's up, Cyrature? Yep. Mickey's Speedway, USA. Yeah, we'll just give it some thought. Even if we miss our deadline, we can schedule it for next week. There's no rush. Best is probably GoldenEye for me, but Blast Core is really good too. It's not that anything's really bad about KI Gold, it's just that like there's nothing really great about it. It's just a decent port of Killer Instinct 2. Being such an early N64 title, they didn't really worry about getting any bells and whistles into the game. Dang it. And so it's a very straightforward port. Didn't KI Gold's unlockables, weren't they just like the silver and gold versions of each character running wild? I don't remember there being any other unlockables besides that. But that's it. It was just extra colors. It wasn't like characters from KI1 or like extra modes or anything, right? Crap. Oh, you can throw the paint. I think I just fucked everything up, but that's interesting to know. Yep. Dang it. I spun out and now I have to use my last life. Yeah, I'd say worst is probably KI Gold. If I'm gonna name two best for Blast Core and GoldenEye, I'm gonna say worst two are KI Gold and Jet Force Gemini. Although this game isn't like incredible, we'll see how I feel about it at the end of it. Like, it's not as good as Diddy Kong Racing, and that's disappointing. A lot of people do really like Jet Force Gemini. I think it's a really cool game, but I think it's just... it's got too many issues. A Tiny Toons Kart Racer? Maybe on PS1 or something. Fuck this game. I've spent an hour already tonight trying to beat the first course on the medium difficulty, and it's not happening. A haiku about the New Mexico stage. Maybe Santa Fe has this much green and water, but not where I live. There you go, Kobe. Snowboard Kids is still not here, correct. And even if it does get here, we're gonna finish this game first. We're not gonna go back to that and then come back to this. We'll complete this game before moving on to anything else. Bravo Air Race. I've never heard of that. Is that good? I mean, if they actually sell it. Like, if someone actually prints copies of it and it's not just, like, repros, then yeah. Yeah, it's cool they're actually making a new Crash. It's kind of nice seeing, like, you know, I mentioned it before, but like the PS5 reveal, they actually showed off a lot of platformers, and it's kind of cool to see, like, platformers becoming prevalent again. I'm into that. I'm about that. Yeah. And I think they've climbed over fighting games in my list of favorite genres. I think platformers have cracked the top 3 and fighting games are number 4 now. So I'm always happy to see new platformers. Yeah, they definitely gave a big boost. Alright, if we don't make progress, I think, on this playthrough, I'm gonna try and find all the car parts in this game. I think that'll be a better use of my time tonight. Is to find all the hidden car parts. Or at least the ones I have access to. I think I have to unlock the 4th circuit before I can get all of them. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep butting my head against this. We'll see. Should I go back to Donald now that I know about power sliding? See, I need to unlock TT. That would make this a lot easier for me. Fucking rude. Yep, this is the one that everyone kind of forgets about. This is a very sort of like... It's probably the least talked about rare N64 game. Savage. Nope. Yeah, it's a restart. We might be on this game for a while. Unless I can unlock like a really good character that meshes with me. I think we might be on this game for a bit. There's a certain spark to this game that I think is missing. I agree with that. I don't quite know how to put my finger on it. We'll see. It very well could. I'm not gonna talk tough when I'm getting my ass beat by this game right now. Yeah, I don't know, like, there's probably something I could be doing differently to, like, get a massive lead over the computer. I don't know. I find the power-ups kind of boring, like, they don't really have any flavor to them. Alright. New Mexico. Yep. Joel Schumacher died today. I wouldn't be disappointed in this game's like lack of apparent mechanics if it weren't as difficult, though. Like, playing it on easy, I was just like, you know, this is fun, this is chill, I can get behind this. But yeah, when you're tasked with, like, beating a really tough computer opponent and you don't really have the tools to do it, that's sort of interesting and frustrating, perhaps. It's too early. It's too early to call. We're not even 2 hours into this game. It is too early to call. What do you know? Bump, bump. Yeah. We've come a long way. Okay, so the biggest way that I seem to be, like, losing ground in this course is taking, like, the wrong path through areas, but that one turn is really savage. Ugh. Really? I'm in 5th place, you're gonna give me paint? Really, game? Oh, wow, that was rude. Putting the paint right there at the end of the zipper. Ah, that was so rude, I didn't even see it. Alright, give me a good power-up. Give me a stormy weather. Alright, that's the second best option. I don't know how to do this turn yet. That's Ludwig von Drake. One of the best Disney characters ever. Alright. Last life. I missed the boost. Maybe if I let off the gas here. Yeah, that works. I still fell back into 6th, So I don't know how well it works, but it works. Crumbs! How is the computer doing that? What is your secret? I don't need oomph tokens. Alright, one more lap. Let's try Donald. It's cheating? It's probably cheating. Okay. I got a real chance here. Give me a good weapon. Oh! Did I do it? Mickey? Oh no, there's one more turn! There was one more turn! I was holding my breath too much. No platinum trophy for me. Just a shitty gold. Shitty, worthless gold trophy. Congratulations, you won a race series. Win them all at this difficulty, then try the harder levels. The weasels await you on Professional. Ugh. Choked. Damn. Damn. I was one turn away from a platinum. Run it back. Z-Fan with the Z-Host. Ah, fudge. What up, Z-Fan? And the Z-Fam, welcome on in. Welcome to Mickey's Speedway, kick your ass. A game for grown-ass muscle children. Not much, man. How you doing? What are you up to tonight? Legend of Dragoon still? I don't need oomph tokens. Good to see you all. Welcome to each and every one of you. You want me to say good stuff about Daikatana, Ronnie? Daikatana, you know, despite its reputation and despite, like, the shortcomings of what they managed to do, like, it was such an ambitious game, and it really was going to move first-person shooters, like, light years ahead. The genre would have completely changed had it turned out more palatable to people's tastes. Like, you know, like the RPG mechanics and like the AI partner, and like just trying to like really, it's such a forward-thinking game, and it deserves more credit than it gets for what it was trying to pull off. There you go, Ronnie. There's me saying nice things about Daikatana. A game that I've played like an hour of in my life. Finished Disc 3 on to Disc 4? Hell yeah. We're burning through that game. Alright. You have to pick a different game, Tex. I don't know anything about Death Trap Dungeon. I've never seen it. I've never played it. I know nothing about it. I'm sorry. What's my favorite PS2 racing game? Probably GT3. I'm sorry, Tex, I failed you. But I would just be making shit up if I tried to say stuff about Death Trap Dungeon. It's your second favorite PS2 racing game? GT4? Gallop Racer 2001. Killer Instinct Gold? Killer Instinct Gold delivered on the promise that we were told when KI1 hit the arcades of like arcade perfect-ish fighting game experiences on a home console. It's got really cool character designs. It's cool seeing they actually did like the 3D rendered stages in Killer Instinct Gold, which is really cool. It's a really fluid fighting game that feels good on the N64 controller. And it really fixed a lot of the problems that were in KI1 from like a competitive standpoint. And it was the only way to play Killer Instinct 2 at home until the Xbox One. So, like, you know, there really weren't a lot of opportunities to play that franchise, but I think for a long time it was sort of the gold standard of fighting games on the N64, and might still be in the conversation with everything being said and done. So there you go. You should check out Killer Instinct Gold if you have an N64 and you want to play fighting games. Okay, KI Gold at EVO 2021. There's not going to be an EVO 2021. Alright, let's catch Pete. Don't get too far. There we go. We got a good weapon on deck. I don't really play PS2 racing games, to be honest, Quicks. Like, GT3 was the first PS3 game I ever owned. And I played the absolute hell out of it. But I don't... I own a couple. I own, like, Driving Emotion Type S and Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. But I've never played either of them. Like, it's not a system I go to for racing games. ATV Off-Road Fury 2. Like, I'm looking at my list of games right now. I've never played it. I got it a long time ago. I never played it. What else do I have? It's a racing game. Midnight Club? Midnight Club's pretty cool. Alright, I need to focus. It doesn't seem like the best way through there, but it certainly was a no speed dropping. Fuck! Damn it. Okay. I might be able to pull this off, but I need a really good lap. Actually, I don't know. First place is way up there. I don't know about this. Okay, maybe. Maybe. That was bad. Oh. Got a little help. Give me something good. No, not paint. Nope, that's a no. I don't know anything about... you know what? You guys are fucking me up. I'm gonna have to turn off the name a good game reward for a while. I've never seen or played anything about that either. I know it's an early PS1 like first-person shooter, and that's all I know. You're exposing my lack of knowledge. Dang it. They look like they're going to stay on the left. Okay. That's how I need to get out of that section. Hang in there. Hang with the big boys. Mickey, Donald, Goofy. The Holy Trinity. Baseball. Yep, I just saw I got a gift sub. Now I can use all the O-bills I want. Uh-oh. Oh, I hit it a second too early. I don't need oomph tokens. Damn it, Pete, you fat... Come on. Donald hit the million baseball wall. Don't need those. It's hard, Gunstar. It's really, really, damn it! Challenging and kind of bullshit. That's it. That's game over. We got one more life. It's just kind of bland, honestly, so far. Like, there's not enough exciting things to do in this game. The power-ups are really vanilla. There's not, like, cool racing tactics you can use. Like, it looks pretty, but it doesn't have a lot of substance. It's also really damn hard. How you doing, Gunstar? Oh, that bump! That Pete bump. Nice. Yeah, I had to work today, and I gotta work tomorrow, and then I'm off until Saturday. Wow. The last frame of that invincibility hit me with it. There's a really strong attention to detail in this game. They get a lot of the small things right, but the core gameplay is just sort of eh. So far, anyways. What the fuck? What did I just hit? There's an ARMS character in Smash. Yeah, I think there is a Vault Boy like me fighter skin. Okay. This is it. This is my last shot. Oh, really? You're gonna drive my red shell into a wall? Game? It's not enough. I need something to hit Pete with. Nope, he's gone. He's gone. Pete wins. I lose. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ronnie. I can't say. I don't know anything about Kilik. I can talk about Snake's Revenge if you want. If you want that as an alternative, I can do Snake's Revenge. Snake's Revenge is like, it gets shit for not having Kojima involved in it, but like, it's a fucking good Metal Gear game. It's way better than the first Metal Gear on NES. It's got really amazing music, really good sprite work, and like, it builds on Metal Gear 1 in like sensible ways, but people just dump all over it because it's not like an official canon Kojima Metal Gear. The gameplay's there though, it's tight, it's a really fun game. It's still got like a lot of the weird like abstract thinking that you need to employ in the first Metal Gear, but it's just more refined and more fun, I think, honestly. So there you go. There's the Snake's Revenge endorsement. I think it's a good thing. I don't think we give enough credit as a fandom to the actual people who make the games. And so you get people being like, I love Capcom, I love Square Enix, I love Nintendo, and like, it's not accurate enough to say those things. But if you follow the actual creatives that are responsible for the games, you actually get, you know, more... Fuck you, game! Fuck you, game! You actually get a clearer picture of, like, you know, what to expect. So yeah, I think we actually need to pay more attention to the people who make the games, and not the companies that release them. Because we do that with, like, directors most of the time. We don't go like, oh my god, you're gonna see this new fucking Fox Searchlight movie? No, you follow the director. You follow the cinematographer if you're a movie buff, you know? I don't think that's Kojima's fault. I think he's a movie guy. He's emulating, like, the movie industry. And he has the clout to put his name on stuff. But very few other game directors do. At least, you know, especially outside of the West. I mean, you even look at, like, Bethesda, and everyone, like, makes Todd Howard memes, but, like, what the fuck is Todd Howard doing on these games, you know? He's like, he's executive level these days, right? Like, he's not responsible for these things, he's just the mouthpiece. The creative of what just happened, it's Mario Kart, man. That's just Mario Kart designed in a nutshell. I'm wondering if I should go back to Donald. I know I said it earlier. Right. Exactly, Kydrian. And that, again, is kind of a shortcoming of the companies and the fandom. You can look this information out. It's not hard to find out who is actually, like, directing these games. There's a good and a bad side to that, too. Like, franchises change directors so many times, and it's less common, I think, in movies for the most part. Like, it does happen, but typically studios really try to, like, hold on to a director for a franchise as long as they can. But in the gaming industry, it's not really the case. And then people will be like, well, I'm not going to play this sequel because this guy's not involved, and, like, just totally write it off without giving it a chance. Konami is a very strange company. I would consider them as essentially, like, uninterested in the goodwill of their consumers. Because they're very successful at what they do. And people bitch about them constantly and the decisions they make that are legit, like, upsetting decisions. But... And don't say the P word. I don't care. But they still make money hand over fist. Oh, I just want to get some progress tonight. I'm so close. I'm so close. Well, because they're way more than a video game company. Like, in America, we really only see them as a video game company. But they're the creators and distributors of Yu-Gi-Oh! They have fitness centers in Japan. They have copious amounts of gambling machines in both America and Japan. They do anime. Like, they have their thumb in a lot of pies. And, you know, we know them from being a video game company first and foremost, but... they're making so much money doing all the other shit, and, like, making video games is expensive. You know, making other stuff is less so, significantly. So it's certainly disappointing, and the way they treat their employees is not good. They're still, like, a super dominant force in the arcade market. But it's just all these sort of things that don't really match with who they were for so long. You'd be mistaken for thinking that they just, like, set all their money on fire and are decaying into nothing. They're not. I saw the Konami building, the Konami of America building when I was in Vegas, and it's huge. Like, they do so much slot machine work in this country. And that's a very profitable industry. What's up, Great White Hope? Shit! Good start. Fuck. Fuck, shit. Someone's gonna, like, watch this on YouTube and be like, oh, it's Mickey! And I'm sitting here like, God fucking cocksucker, Goofy, Donald. I'm gonna get in trouble with someone's parents. Well, I think that's what they're really trying to do right now, is offload to third party, like, and just be a publisher. But it's not, you know, not to say that the stuff they've been putting out has been incredible, but most people on the internet are not interested. Like, they're gonna review bomb and shit all over whatever they put out at this point. And so, like, it doesn't benefit them until the heat dies down. Why would they release a new game if everyone's just gonna complain about it, you know? Yeah, it's Konami we're talking about. Oh my god! I fucking hate kart racers. I swear to God. This genre is a pox. Thank you very much, Kohaku. It's probably gotten them some easy money. You know, there's not really a lot of like work that has to go into that kind of product. But at the same time, it's not a mainstream product. Like, it's never going to make them millions of dollars, I think. I don't think I can catch Pete. Yeah, I fully intend to do that. I think every 20 games or so, I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna make a tier list, a 10 tier list, and just do it by like top 10%, top 20%, and so on and so forth. I loved Metal Gear Acid, man. I would love them to make another one of those, even if it was a gacha. Oh, I missed my boost start. I knew it was a possibility, Dorky. I definitely knew it was a possibility. I didn't know it was going to be this way, but it has definitely got me in a bad mood tonight. Are all the cars in this game driving the same? No, they're not. But I think they're driving like one of two lines. Oh, good. Thank you, computer. Thank you for never missing an opportunity to fuck with me. Yeah, I think it could actually be a lot of fun. Okay, I can see you, Pete. Get him, get him, get him. Nope. Alright. Still have a chance. Ah! Okay, he skipped the boost. That's good. Get him! Get him! He's still in front of me. That's another thing, is it feels like the weapons don't actually like slow down the computer at all. Like, it's like a very brief inconvenience for them. And then they're just driving past you again. This isn't enough. Bah! Alright, one more try. They would have to basically go out of their way to do something nice and like really make a kick-ass game. But they don't have, like I said, they don't have any incentive to do it. So, but that's what it would take. They'd have to release like a game that everybody wants and everybody likes that would cost them a ton of money. What's up, Trachea? Feeling more like Donald tonight. That's the other thing, too, is they still make PES, and that game is massive. Just not in America. America does not give one shit about that game. But it is such a global phenomenon. You'd be mistaken for thinking nobody played it. Alright. No pressure. No pressure. Remember the last turn? Yes! Progress! God, it took almost 2 hours. Well, there's that. Like, FIFA's really big here. FIFA is a huge release in America. Like, there's a lot of people in the United States that play FIFA, but the only countries that really play FIFA are, like, the US and the UK. And every other country in the world that, A, loves soccer also plays PES instead. Like, they don't really play FIFA. Some of them do. You know, they have the freedom of choice, thankfully. But most countries favor PES over FIFA. Like, Korea doesn't play FIFA. Billiard games are rare. They're good, though. Last one I played was probably, like, Pool Nation. That was a lot of fun. Oh, this is... I'm surprised that didn't end in a spin out for me. Trachea subbing in advance. Subbing through August. Thank you very much, Trachea, for the sub chain. Much appreciated. A summer of subs. I do greatly appreciate that, Trachea. And it's an appropriate celebration, having actually gotten another platinum trophy tonight. Paint. Well, like, to be clear, they did a lot of fucked up shit to their employees. They really, really did. But people, like, are more upset that they lost Kojima. Alright, restart series. But yeah, I mean, you hear about, like, the overworking and the poor work conditions at companies in every country that make video games. You know? We also live in an era right now where people are just, like, really keen to complain about any perceived slight. Like, there's a lot of important issues that demand, you know, loud complaints and action. And then people are like, you know, Crash Bandicoot doesn't have the same jean shorts he used to have, and they just harp on that for years until the game comes out. 1 month anniversary today. Happy 1 month stream anniversary, Trachea. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true, Great White Hope. I completely agree with you. Alright, 1 course down already. That's good. Kydrian with the 1.5 sub. Thank you very much, Kydrian. Metal Gear, Soccer, Bumani, Castlevania, Gradius, Silent Hill, Toki Memo. They own all the Hudson IPs. So they own Bomberman now. They own Bonk. Gradius, you said. Contra. They actually have quite a few IPs under their stable. Parodius, yeah. Goemon. Uh-oh. These icy conditions. We've already played through Mystical Ninja. That was the one we played right before this. Had a lot of fun. Love that game. We still have Goemon's Great Adventure and the Sugoroku game to play. Ice physics. I can't even tell if this level has ice physics. I think it does. But I'm not sure. Well, this stage is not going well for me. Ooh, that slowed me down a lot. Nope. Just missed a first place there. Okay. That's alright. We gotta practice. It's not gonna come that easy. I think the secret to this game is learning when to start your drifts. Like, based on your speed and, like, the angle of the turn, picking the right point to press the R button seems to be the secret sauce. Especially on these S turns. Ah! I think we're good. I think we're good. We're good. Okay, 2 down. It's clicking. It's clicking. Feeling good. Suikoden, that's another Konami IP that's been sitting dormant for forever. Vandal Hearts. I like the Suikoden games. They have a really unique feel to them. They're not like the most exciting games, I think, but they have a really just like... They feel unlike any other RPG in terms of like the mechanics. And I don't mean the battle... Like, usually when I talk about RPG mechanics, I'm talking about like battle or leveling mechanics. I feel like Suikoden differentiates itself with like overworld mechanics, which is really interesting. Yeah, it does appear to be that way, Trachea. We're still on the medium difficulty level, and this game is beating our ass. Okay, we're doing alright. I had a really nasty first lap, but... Mickey, I need you to get behind me. This needs to hit Pete. You fucker. Alright, fine. Just couldn't be an accomplice, could you, Mickey? We could have had glorious success together. And instead, you had to be greedy. Disney Tetris game on the N64 is cursed hard, according to the first Western Tetris Grandmaster. I'm ready. I can handle it. We beat Dr. Mario. We're a puzzle pro. No problems. I don't want paint. I want a tracer chaser. No. No. Oomph tokens. Alright, that's acceptable. I'm not very reliable with the baseball, but just in case. Just in case, ball. Alright. What's up, Meowsdower? Yeah, I agree with that. They're not very legible. Yeah, it's like coins. Exactly, but there's nothing in the game that gets rid of your coins. So that's what's really weird to me is your max coins is 20, but your max speed is 10. And so you could just get like 10 extra coins for no reason? But nothing ever gets rid of your coins in this game. There's not a blue shell, no. There are two types of red shells. There's no blue shell. Well, that's what I get for trying to follow him. So that airplane is the best weapon in the game. It's the red shelliest red shell. There's like a mid-range one in this game, the Tracer Chaser, which is like an RC car. Which, it tracks the opponent, but it's not, it's kind of dumb compared to the other one. It's not, it'll crash into walls and stuff a lot. Channels, thank you for the follow. Or Channel Z. That's probably what it actually is. Okay, I need something good for Donald. Not really. Oh my god. I was just trying to shoot that into the ocean and I hit myself with it. The character voices are one of the nicer parts of this game. There's actually unique lines for each character interacting with each other character. It is a lot, I agree. It is a lot of voices hitting you. But no, there's no Steamboat Mickey reps. Someone outside is bumping a beat. Nope, no Goof Troop characters. Like, even the Pete in this game, you see his icon in the bottom left is like old-ass, like, ancient Disney cartoon Pete. It's not even Goof Troop Pete. Yep, it's Pauly Shore. No, definitely not. Alright, I think I can do this. I feel like I've got the tech in place for this circuit. What's up, Orky Bork? Oh god, there's paint everywhere. Goofy is not my favorite racer, but he has the highest top speed, and as you can see, staying in first in this game is a goddamn challenge nightmare, so I'm sticking with him. I'd prefer to use a more well-rounded character, but they're not letting me do that in this game. Like in car races, I usually actually go for like the handling style characters. But oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Fuck, now I have to restart. I didn't realize that was round 3 or lap 3. God damn it! This game is really, really pissing me off for some weird reason. I don't know. It's got me in a really tough mood. We can try going back to Donald now that I understand the game a little better. See if it works out for us. I just feel like when I was playing as Donald, the speed characters were always just torching me. I mean, hey. If it made an impact on you, if it resonated with who you were. I have it connected right now, Orkybork, but it hasn't unlocked him. I don't know why. I don't know the reason. But I have it connected to my controller right now. I don't know. I've never played the Game Boy Color game. And the manual tells me nothing about how to use it to unlock him. I only know it's a thing from like reading about transfer pack compatibility. What's up, pick there? Yikes, that was close. That's good. Well, now that I know that, I'll be more mindful when you say it. Yeah, I think going with Donald might not work for me. I think I need speed characters in this game. Alright, save this weapon forever. I have a need. Yeah. Shit. And I shot mine into a wall. Hell yeah. This game rules. This game rules! Nope, that's a restart. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to Goofy. The hell with it. The hell with it. I need to figure out why this isn't working, though. I should test it with, like, Pokemon Stadium or something where it's a lot more vocal about interfacing with the transfer pack. See if I have an issue with the pack or if the cart's dirty. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna clean it all after the stream today. And then hope it works tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream's gonna be like today's stream. In terms of length. And probably in terms of frustration. Because I have to work tomorrow. For about 4 hours. So I only have a few hours at the end of the day to stream. Yeah, it is. It is. And it's, you know, I can't be too mad though, because part of it's like the blindness. You know? Like, it could be that you have to unlock something in the Game Boy Color game, or you have to unlock something in this game first. And I just don't know about it yet. It is really surprising that the manual just, like, doesn't even mention it, though. Like, that's wild to me. Alright. How do you like that? Yeah, and that's what I'm kind of excited about Orky is. It's going to lead to a lot of headaches, I'm sure, but especially because I can't read Japanese yet. But like actually being on the forefront of maybe providing some video or text documentation for some of these things and making the N64 a little more import friendly for people. I'm kind of excited to be blazing that trail a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, it would be nice. I agree. We're just not gonna get that from this game, though. Apparently, the transfer pack support is a stealth feature in this game. So, just have to work it out. Well, outside line was a mistake there. And I'm in last. The AI in this game is very strange. It's like they do a really good job of like staying really bundled up, but the first place car will just often completely separate from the rest of the game and just be massively far ahead. This game just kind of feels... It doesn't feel unfinished, but it feels untested. Like, they got it working, nothing crashed, and they're just like, alright, go. And considering this was probably contract work, that's not terribly surprising. Uh-oh, wrong way. I almost ran into that baseball. Oh, wow. Really? Okay, I might need this baseball. Okay. Yeah, I will be. I don't have them already, but I will. I bought the Mickey's Racing Adventure for this. And we're not going to be using them for the Pokemon Stadium games, so I'm not going to grab those. But we'll be getting the ones that the important ones. The ones that give us some extra features or whatnot. Oh man, what if there was a Faceball 64? That'd be sick. Uh-oh. Yep. I got a VMU on my desk right now. Man, I got here without losing a single life, and I immediately just, like, choke away the first attempt. Fudge. I'll hang in there just to see if anything dumb will happen, but I'm not feeling great about my odds. Yep, Iggy's Wrecking Balls. That's going to come up at some point. A very unique game. Okay, not giving up has gotten me back in the conversation, at least. Oh yeah, okay. I see first and second. Of course, it's Pete. That was probably my last chance. Man, that weapon does not work at close range. Ogre Battle's gonna be a long one. Ogre Battle's gonna be a very long one. 3 Bomberman games, 2 Chameleon Twists. Oh, well, when Ogre Battle comes up, it's gonna take us hundreds of hours. I promise you won't miss it. Unless you fall into a coma, you will not miss it. I keep hitting these grass patches. That's what's messing me up. I mean, I'm doing a lot of things wrong, but the grass patches aren't helping. It's way more complicated than Tactics Ogre Ramses. Alright. One lap to go. I'm in the lead. Don't do anything dumb. That's all I gotta do. Just don't do anything dumb. Oh, I'm doing it. Got it. Yes! Nice. I do know Kung Fu on the NES. Yeah, most of the RPGs on the N64 are good. There just aren't that many of them. Okay. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this game because it took me so much less time to get this platinum than it did the one before it. I've increased my skills. Yep, there is a Super Robot Wars 64. I think I actually turned the music up and the sound effects down, Great White Hope, so that might be a me problem and not a game problem. That's the thing I normally do in racing games, because I like the music more than I like the engine noises. Freeway Phobia. Gauntlet Legends, yep. That one's N64. It certainly has RPG mechanics. I'm gonna have to learn these courses, though. Already struggling. Good. Let's fly that shit into a wall. Don't need it. Alright, we gotta restart. Yep, Hybrid Heaven's a Konami game. I think it uses the same artist, the same concept artist as the Metal Gear series, too. The art on that game looks a lot like the Foxhound portraits from Metal Gear Solid 1. I think I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to use my, like, Super Drift. Yeah. Fushigi no Dungeon is a roguelike. Robo Pankatsu... I've played the Game Boy Color version of that, and that was a JRPG, but I don't know anything about the N64 version. Whoops. PD Ultraman, the only thing I know about PD Ultraman is that it has a Monster Rancher mechanic, which is going to be really cool, where you can put different Game Boy games into the transfer pack, and you'll, like, summon different Ultramen based on what game you put into it. Alright, alright. Gotta drift a lot earlier on these turns. Daisy. Daisy. Oh, barely. Well, the Zool on, the Zool on N64 is not related to, like, Zool, the ninja of the Nth dimension. Totally different. No relation. Wait, I tied for, what the, what? I've never, hang on a second. I have never seen a racing game do this. We tied for first. Not a kart racer anyways. The game actually gave us joint first for crossing the line at the same time. What's up, Goat Brush? Huh. Okay. This never fails to surprise me, this N64. I would still get a platinum, yeah, I think. But I mean, I don't get a platinum until I finish first in every race, so I can't say. I would think I would, but I don't know. I gotta learn this course. I am lost. Do not know the optimal strats. This seems faster than going the top route, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, like, I would call Ogre Battle a JRPG, but I know why Hickler didn't, so I didn't chime in with that. It's a fussy thing, taxonomy. There's also Zool 2 for the Atari Jaguar, which is also unrelated to the N64 game. I wonder if this game actually enforces, like, coin collection for speed on the computer. I doubt it. I strongly doubt it. I got my line, though. I know how to play this level now. I say and then fuck up like 3 times in a row. That's the Radon way. That's my trademark. Gotta keep the brand strong. Imagine video games. Guys, close your eyes and think of a video game. Just picture one in your mind's eye. New York. You were picturing Tetris Attack, Hector. Damn. No Lolo 64. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity, Hal. There's very few puzzle games of that ilk on the N64, that's for sure. Big one's probably going to be Charlie Blasts. What were you picturing? Mickey Speedway USA. You didn't even do it. You were just watching the screen. I'm wise to you. Oh, whoops. Good thing I placed horribly, because that would have been a total restart if I didn't. You thinking about NFL Blitz 2002 on the Game Boy Advance? I didn't know they did that. That's probably kind of fun. What about Lolo 3, Hick, there? Yeah, I used to do that. Ah! What a great race. I remember the first time I rented Lolo. I think I rented Lolo too. And I was like really young. I didn't really understand like block puzzles. That game, I think I might have beaten like 2 levels that whole weekend. Like, I was lost. Wah, 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 wah. Sounds about right. I don't know how to do this level. Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna change tack. Because we're in the last leg of the stream. I've got about a half hour left. So I want to try some of the other, like, ways we can make progress in this game. Let's start with, maybe this thing is just, like, dirty. Maybe my Mickey Speedway is dirty. And that's why I won't read in the transfer pack. Maybe the transfer pack is dirty. I'm gonna go clean this stuff real quick. Just to see if, like, Huey's, like, totally fucking broken and, like, I should have just unlocked him and I'd be smooth sailing. But if that doesn't work, we're gonna try some time trials. We might try professional mode for the first circuit because the courses are pretty simple. So, give me 1 second. Womp womp. Womp 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 womp. Alright. I got my alcohol. I got my cotton swabs. You want to see the GBC cart? Mickey's Racing Adventure for the Game Boy Color. Because I've actually never used this transfer pack. I have no idea if it works. Start with the game. Game's got a little bit of dirt on it. It's coming up like a soft gray. Okay. Now we're gonna clean the transfer pack. Wait, really? You shit me? You're not shitting me. I bought the wrong Mickey game. I didn't know there was 2 on the Game Boy Color. Well... Oh... Let's jump on eBay real quick. Why would they make... That's my mistake. That's no one's mistake but mine. Oh god, this one's so much more expensive too. Fudge. Well, I can get cheap ones with shitty labels. Okay, this one's not... Well, it's a... It's an auction. That one's not bad. That one's like $8. Yeah, that one's in good shape. Alright, well, it's supposed to get here by Friday. Hopefully this game keeps me busy. No, we're keeping the timer going. This is progress. This is us making progress. God, I bought the wrong fucking Mickey game. Are you kidding? Ah. That one stings. Alright. Should be here between Friday and Monday. I goofed. And I spent like $6 on a Mickey racing game for the Game Boy Color. God, that overlap that I didn't need. Oh well, it's in the collection now. It's not an issue. Thank you for pointing that out to me, Orky Bork. It probably, yeah, it very well might get here before Snowboard Kids does. We'll see. It doesn't have to cross, an international border to get here, so it could. It could. Okay. Well, all right. Back to this then. I sure fucked up today, guys. Now I'm scared, like, if it takes too long to get here, we might have to, like, freeze this game and go on to the next game and then come back just to unlock Huey. I shouldn't get ahead of myself, though. I could very easily be playing this all week. Alright, let's try professional mode. Let's see how bad it is. Compared to intermediate. This is pod racing? This is not, no, but it's kind of like pod racing. It's Disney, so yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. What's up, Big Z? So I'm going to walk you through the thought process of how I ended up with the wrong Mickey game, by the way, guys. Look how far ahead I am right now. Are the difficulties mixed up in this game? We had Mickey's Racing Adventure at the shop, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's Mickey Speedway connects with a Mickey game. And that's why I never really played this back in the day, because I couldn't 100% it without the transfer pack and without that game. And so I saw it, we had it at work, and I was like, cool, I'll have to get that someday. And then this came up, and I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and buy that game. And I never really stopped to pay attention to the fact that I bought the wrong game. I was 7 seconds ahead of second place. No, I don't. Not for this challenge, anyways. Someday I will, though. Someday I'll play them both. An all Game Boy Color challenge is actually kind of an interesting idea. I hadn't considered that. That's kind of an interesting idea. When I was thinking of like what consoles I would want to do besides N64, damn, Game Boy Color is kind of a good idea. It's kind of a good idea, Hector. That's true. You get 100,000 points, you can make me play. Well, that's not really true, actually. But it's kind of true. It's potentially true. Oh, there's over, what, like 800 Dreamcast games? No, it's not 100% control. I provide a menu of choices to the director, and the director can choose off of that menu. It's not 100%. I would never give 100% control over to someone else, even for a week. It might be. Might be on there. Guys, I think professional might accidentally be easier than intermediate. What's up, Magnus? Nice. Episode 1 Racer on the Game Boy Color is a really cool game. That's a fun one. Yeah, maybe the transfer pack was making it ridiculously hard for no reason. It's just kind of boring, Big Zeef. It's kind of boring and it's way too hard. Those are the problems. How many Dreamcast games are there? I want to say over 1,000, but I'm thinking of the Saturn. 620. 620 Dreamcast games. The transfer pack was pretty heavy. It was weighing my hands down. Maybe now I'm free to respond more quickly around the corners. Baseball Chukka. I've actually never played Gauntlet Legends on the 64 either, so I hope you have fun with it. I don't know when I'll be getting around to it, but I played a lot of Dark Legacy on GameCube, but I never played Legends on 64. Uh-oh. That's interesting. But that's emulation for you, you know? Even if it seems like it's working perfectly, it might not be. Shit. Shit! I spoke too soon. Leaving town on Sunday to start your big adventure. Ziwi's Big Top. I don't think this is enough. Oh shit, it might be enough. No! You mother... Hey. Are we visiting the dinosaur statues from Pee-wee? Nope, I missed. Ooh. Oh my god, Donald. There. I'll just pass you. Since I can't seem to hit you for shit, I'll just drive past you. I wonder who they got through the music for this game. Being a rare game, you have to expect it's one of like the 4 composers they used. Alright, one more course. One more course. It's true. We do have a Namco museum to look forward to. Just one, though. The hell you doing? No. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, there are quite a few Mahjong games. I actually played my first game of Mahjong on Clubhouse Games last night. I got second. I didn't really like fully understand the rules yet, so I'm pretty happy I managed to get second. I think it is Trachea. I really do think it is. I just need to get a better handle on like the scoring rules, I think, is the big one. The actual gameplay makes a lot of sense to me. Like, learning how to like properly score each hand is... that's gonna take a minute. Nailed it! Nailed it! Yes! Professional is easier than intermediate for some reason. You'll have to report back to me on that one, Hector. I'm very curious to know more about Mahjong. I'm also... You know what's funny is how, like... You know how bland it was playing Ludo? When I play Clubhouse now, I just hit random and I just play whatever people need a extra player for. I think like 30 to 40% of the time I get matched into Ludo games. I'm just like, really, guys? Alright. Oh, I forgot an engine part? I have filled you up with gas and changed your engine oil. Keep up the good work. What? What? Huh? You filled me up with gas? What does that mean? Get filled with the gas. I don't know, maybe I am faster now. Ari Ari Nashi Nashi Ari Nashi blend. Ah, interesting. I might have been racing on E this whole time, yeah. Just I took a bunch of E before I started playing this game, and now... No, Zackers, this is not better than Diddy Kong. I feel very comfortable saying that this is not better than Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing's got tip-top, man. Tip-top. Tip-top, dog. Tip-top. I remember always playing Conker because I just couldn't wait to play, like, Conker 12 Tails. Conker was my main in Diddy Kong Racing. And then, yeah, he went through some shit. I also like Diddy Kong Racing more than Mario Kart, but I think I like Mario Kart more than I like this. That's Tip Top. Tip Top the Turtle. Alright, we gotta restart. Yep, there's 3 San Francisco Rush games on the N64. Yep, Rush 2049. And there's also the Atari knockoff San Francisco Rush, California Speed. Spritzer. There we go. This might be our last run of the night. If I can get the platinum here, though, I'll be feeling real good. Real good. And then, like I said, tomorrow night after I get off work, we'll start another stream. About the same time, about the same length. And, see if we can't finish all this game's content aside from unlocking Huey. And then we'll have to put it on hold. And we'll be 2 games in the future. Not sticking to the plan at all. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I gotta beat Staff Ghost to 100% this game, though, so I got a feeling we're gonna be on this one for a while. Got a strong feeling this is gonna be a challenge. Got the weapon I want. What if it was something weird like Kydrian said, where like having the transfer pack in with the game, with the wrong game, was making it harder? A Staff Ghost is like, have you ever raced against a ghost in like Mario Kart, where like you set a record and then you have your ghost there and you can race it and try and beat it to get a better time? A Staff Ghost is that, but like built into the game by the developers, and it's their best time on each course. So you have to beat the developers at their own game. Some games make them super tough. Other games, they're kind of reasonable. But it's rare. The company who gave us Time Attack and GoldenEye and Blast Corps, so it's probably tough. Pete? Made me earn it, huh? Alright. Just hang in there. Hang in there, we're almost done. Alright, one more course. Mickey's Speedway. Again, it's right up there. I wrote it. Just for you, Viper. Flip, flip, Flipadelphia. Goofy's real name is George Geef. Now you know that. Now it can bother you as much as it bothers me. Oh, no, no, no. Really? Really? You're gonna hit the guy in 5th place? Pete? No. People tend to forget this is a game. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Get some practice in, though. Yeah, look at that lead. Alright. Let's use one of our 2 restarts. Yep. It's a kart racer. That's about all you need to know. Oh no! I tried to hit Pete with a baseball and I almost drove into the ocean. That's what I get. That's what I get for following my baser, violent instincts. Instead of just being a lovable goof. Alright, top speed. What's up, Tone? Exactly. What is that from? That sounds... I know that quote, I can't place it right now. What is that from? I really needed a weapon pickup there. No, not... Probably gonna have to use my last life. I don't think I can catch Pete. Nope. Not with that paint there. Alright, last chance. Win or lose, this is the end of the stream. Are we going to go out on a high note? Or are we going to go out as a pathetic goof? Ah! I probably recognize it from both then. Yeah, knowing I bought the wrong game to 100% this game, and having fixed that. Okay, just hang with these two. Don't do anything super wild. Oh no! I think if I didn't bump into Donald there, it would have locked onto him instead. So that's the problem with this game. It feels like impossible to recover from getting hit by a weapon. The computer doesn't seem to have any issues, but it feels impossible for me. Okay, I got one lap. That's all I got. That's all the chance I get. That's a pretty good pickup. So is that. But I don't think I have enough time. Unless I can... No. Alright, I'll take the gold. Damn it. Damn it. No luck tonight. I mean, we got some stuff. We got 3 cups done. We got 3 cups done yesterday. So that's the pace we're keeping. 3 cups a night. Damn it. Oh well. We'll see if Ludwig puts more gas in my cart or whatever. Try for the 3rd trophy. You're doing great. Keep this up and you'll catch those crafty weasels in no time. Now try the other race series. I'm gonna finish professional before I finish intermediate. This was a frustrating night. I apologize for being grumpy, guys. It's been a weird day. It's been a very weird day. But everything is good. We'll be back tomorrow for more Mickey Speedway USA. And if we do happen to finish it, at least without the Game Boy Color cart, and Snowboard Kids isn't here yet, Pokemon Stadium is next. Either Snowboard Kids or Pokemon Stadium are the next game of the challenge. So you got that to look forward to whenever we finish up with this. But I'm going to unwind. I'm probably going to play some Clubhouse games online. Watch some streams. Just chill out. Eat a bologna sandwich. We'll stop the timer. Thank you for the resubs today and the big raid from Z-Fan and RP Genius. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the dab magnets. I'll see you tomorrow about 8:30 again, Mountain Time. So I get off work at 7:30. It takes me about an hour to get home, eat something light, and take a shower. So same time, same plan, different day. Let's host. Lord BBH is playing Guitar Freaks in arcade, in like the arcade Guitar Freaks on MAME. So I'm gonna send you guys over there. Get some Bimani in your life. And I'll see you next time. Mickey is hard. Bye.